right there. I think one of the biggest things that I've started to practice and really make time for, just because this isn't something that's taught to us as people growing up in America, but something so necessary, is the active practice of gratitude, and even the smaller things. I'm grateful every night I lay down and there's a bed and not like a bunch of straw. There's a roof above my house and not something janky. That there is not something with 6 extra fingers and 2 extra mouths hiding in the closet. I've been playing a lot of Call of Cthulhu recently. But like, I can even name 3 things that you are grateful for that started your day before you even left your hotel room. That if one of those things did not work, it would start your day off horribly. Every morning you wake up, you have every reason to be grateful for 3 things. The electricity is working, the plumbing is working, and your butthole is working. If one of those things is not working the way that you assume and need it to and expect it to, your day goes to crap real fast. If 2 of those things are not working, you're in a real bad place. And you're probably down a pair of pants. Another big thing that we are grateful for is that after a 2-year break, Zenkai is back. We are home in the Lancaster Convention Center. We are back home. And I think one of the hardest things about the last time we saw each other and to say goodbye was the expectation that we did not know the next time that we were going to say hello. So it's a part of a promise and a pinky swear that we come back, that we get to send out some cool stuff and donations from our artists, from our dealers, from neighborhood vendors, and we also get the chance to send in as tax season approaches, that's right, to help out some nonprofits, help out some charities, and actually start helping and giving out. We had so much time to and by ourselves. A lot of us got to find out what we want to do in this world and what kind of good energy that we want to put out. So from all of us here, from the staff here at Zenkai, to the staff that's been running under, filling up water containers for the whole weekend, thank you, by the way, Convention Center staff. You've been to conventions where they haven't been refilled? Those have been bad times. That is something to be grateful for. So, if you are going to bid on something, just as you know, we do take cash and credit. Excellent, we're not doing digital this year. If you see something that you like, you go ahead and throw out. If I point and call out your number, that's what we got you slotted in for. We have a bunch of stuff. Nice. Okay, so you've seen Harley Quinn on those of you who know, you know. Those of you who don't, your neck hurts afterward. I'm told. And you're grateful for that neck pain because it helped out a friend. We have 25 lots to get through in an hour. It's a little smaller and shorter, which is why I'm so excited and ecstatic to see that like the crowd is even bigger than what we're used to having. So again, thank you all, and I'm grateful for you all coming out to our charity auction. My name is Uncle Yo, and so you know the show is a go. So if you are voting in today, you know to hold up your flyers and your numbers. We're very grateful to see that. Let me just see a quick shake. Okay, sold for $500. Love you too. We're going to start things off. This is a gift donated by Tabitha Grant. This is a Fate Extra Lost Encore figure. It's the White Alice version. So I'm going to go ahead and have Aaron bring that over. If someone is interested, go ahead and raise your hand. It's great because Aaron can be in more than one place. I cannot. An estimated value for this figurine that would start off would normally go for about $25, $30, maybe a little cheaper if you were going to a larger city's Chinatown. We're going to start the bidding off at a simple steal for 10. Who's got 10 for the Alice figure? Who's got 10? Wonderful. Do I see a bid for 12? Do I see it for a steal for 12? Two extra is holding it to it and almost stolen, sniped from you right behind. For $12, do I hear $15 for the Alice figurine? 15 for the Alice figurine until I hear 18 for the figurine for Alice. We're holding there at 15. Is 15 going once? Is 15 going twice? And jumped up for 18 right behind you, unless I hear for 20, still under 20 at 231. Thank you so much. We were 20 unless I see a bid for. Is there a bid for 23? Is there a bid for 22? Is it time to get a little competitive? Going 20 once? 20 going twice? Your Wonderland has just started. Enjoy your tea time with the Alice figurine. $20 for the bid number is 231. That went to number 231, donated by Tabitha Grant. Thank you. I do love when it just gets a little surprising and competitive. True story, I was doing a catering gig in Lower Manhattan, and unbeknownst to me, I thought the dude who was doing my role, the MC job, I thought he looked familiar, but people were only calling him Harry. Not even the staff knew like his last name. Turned out it was Prince Harry. And I was like, you were sloshed for a prince, son. Hashtag career goals. My next goal is to get rid of this Inuyasha myth bag. This is old school. This goes back to the days of Sunrise Studio. It is Inuyasha during his time of the month, which is why he and Kagome have my favorite Kyuri relationship in the Shonen Jump era. The original cost of this bag back in the day was $25. Do I hear 10 for the original canvas bag? 10. All right, we're starting off at 10 unless I hear a bid for 15. Do I hear a bid for 15? 62 sitting there at 15. Can we go up to 20? Actual market retail value 262 is there at 20. Do I see a bid for 25 for the classic Inuyasha bag? 263 is up there for 25. Unless I see a bid for 30 going straight to charity. 62 is holding there for 30. Unless I see a bid for 33. 3 extra George Washington. 33 for Inuyasha. 30 going to you once. 30 going to you twice. Open up that Moroku handhold. 30 sold at number 62. We have done charities all throughout the world and the continental U.S. over the last couple of years that we've been running this. And our charity this year is the...
Lancaster County.
One more time, please.
Lancaster County Childrenâ.
Yeah.
Lancaster County Childrenâ Alliance. Let's read a little bit more about today's sponsor. Lancaster County Childrenâ Alliance is the Children's Advocacy Center for Lancaster County, accredited by the National Children's Alliance. The center brings together in one location child abuse professionals who support the needs of child victims and non-offending family members. And as someone going for a master's in social work, we are all for there and for the advocacy. We rely so much on nonprofits and donations for that. Because as someone who's in the middle of 7 children will tell you, wherever there's a conservative, there's a survivor. We've witnessed enough, Jehovah, we've witnessed enough. As opposed to the Jehovah's Witnesses, that was Sephiroth. Sephiroth would get a lot from the Lancaster County Children's Initiative. Let's talk about these mother issues. I just feel like we can't unplug. Maybe it's time for you to grow your second wing. Maybe it's up to you to build that I'd rather stab Cloud. Okay, let's work on that angle. What do you feel when you see Cloud? The need to stab. We will see you next Friday. Let's hope the insurance clears. We are jumping in. This is donated by one of our artists in the alley, Raymond Way. This is a Link, Laugh, Love poster and Mayor of Flowertown poster. There's also, there we have it, a couple of gags on the back. It's a meme. It goes up on your wall. Why the heck not? He's selling it for 30 down in the dealer's room. I think we can steal it and go to a good cause for 10. Do I see a bid for 10? Do I see a bid for 10? 35 is up there for a bid for 10. Do I see a bid for 15? 264 was already up and ready for a bid for $15 for both the meme posters. Unless I see a bid for 20. 260 is holding it currently at 20. It is against you unless I see for 25. He's got it for 20 unless I see a bid for 25. 37. Number 37 is up there for 25 unless I see a bid for 30. Actual retail price is 260, holding up there for 30. And now it's all just gravy and extra going to the Lancaster Children's Fighter unless I see a bid for 35. But holding it at 30. Holding it at 30 for 35. Number 35 for 35. That makes it so much easier. Thank you, and my dyslexia thanks you. 35, holding for $35 unless I see a bid for 40. 40, number 37 jumping up there for 40. We are holding it for 40 going to charity unless I see a bid for 45. We are holding it at 40. 40 going once. 40 twice. Live, laugh, and master sword. It goes to you, number 37. Can I see your number one more time? 37 walks out with me. Hey, we listen. We're proud. You did great. We're jumping now into Christmas in March. This is a gift box from At Home Store Chain. There are stocking hangers, poinsettias, which are fake. Thank goodness you don't have to remember to water them. If you do water them, that's weird. There is a tree skirt ready for Christmas, your favorite Hanukkah bush. There's also a stack of holiday cards. Which means you don't have to go out and buy yet another box. We have 6 of these boxes I've accumulated over 10 years of holiday cards. One day I will remember and stop going through all of them. This is a Christmas in March donation. Actual retail price is $25. Get yourself earlier for the holidays. Start at the bid, $15. It's got $15 for the Christmas box, $15. Let's drop it down then to $12 for a starting bid. $10 for a starting bid going to charity. All right, number 37 is holding there at 10. I've never had to go backwards this often, unless I see a bid for 12. Christmas in March, which sounds very Scandinavian. 37 holding it at $10, going once, and $10 twice. And thank you so much. May your Yule logs burn bright. Little claws on that. You have to send us pictures. Thank you so much. Our next item up for bid is coming in from Cope or Copay. Do we know? Cope's creation. Let's go with Cope's creation. All right, friends. You know how deadly this is going to get. These are 3 Squid Game plushies. They are adorable. They are terrifying. They're there to hang above the threshold of the bathroom door when your child is not expecting it. All right, the triplets sell for $10 a piece, a total of $30. I think you can steal it for $20. Do I see a bid for $20 for the Squid Game plushies? $251 at $20. Do I see a bid for $25 for all 3 plushies? You're still under retail price. $48 is holding it there for $25 unless I see a bid for $30. $25, okay, $251 is back up there for $30 unless I see a bid for $35 going for charity. We're holding it here at $30. This is already nice. Going at 30 once. $35 to number 25 is holding it there at $35 unless I see a bid for $40 going to charity, going for a nonprofit for a good cause. $35 going once, and $35 going twice. And congratulations on the PlayStation controller headpieces. Just kidding. Can I see your number one more time? Number 25. Which is both the age that you normally discover and get out of playing Fortnite. Too autobiographical? Wait, was I 25? I was much older when Fortnite came out. How much time have I lost? I remember Darkwing Duck on VHS. My mom still has Darkwing Duck on VHS. She's free to hold on to that box. I live in a one-bedroom studio apartment in Queens. She can hold on to that. Jumping on, this is coming from Moon Family Studios. This is a homemade dragon plush. I love it. You've got the wings, you've got the horns. It's a lovely red and black color design. In the dealer's room, this would start at 30, but we can start the bid off a little lower, let's take off 33%. Let's start at 20. 20 for number 42, holding off for 20. Let's say a bid for 25 for the plushie. 262 for 25 for the plushie. Let's say a bid for 30. 42 is holding there at 30. Let's say a bid for 35. 250 was up there for us at 35. This is great. All of that extra going over to charity. Remember, next month is tax month. We're holding at 35. Let's say a bid for 40. 44, number 42. Like the universe and everything. Did you select that on purpose or did you hold off?
I got lucky.
You just got lucky with 42, the answer to everything. Holding there at 40, and let's see a bid for 45. 258 in the Mega Man and the Anthem. Thank you so much, Mr. Rockman. Rock on, rock on. So he was built on rock and roll. So 45, let's say a bid for 50. 50 for 60 for number 42. 60, unless I see a bid for 65 at 258. This is getting a little competitive here. So we're holding at 65 for you, Mr. Rockman. 70. 70 for number 42. 70 going once. Let's see a bid for 75. 70 going twice. And that's our highest bid at 70 for number 42. Thank you, sir. We are going to make some golden retriever happy for 30 seconds. They have an instinct. Dog-proof my ass. Wait. Nice. All right. Today's pause is brought to you by ambiguity. The best thing to happen to, that other thing since, I don't know, stuff.
Okay, I just need to make sure I got everybody.
Appreciate you.
Sorry.
This is brought to us by, again, Tabitha Gant and Cope Studios. This is a Sailor Moon jewelry box as well as a combined t-shirt and keychains for the magical young person in your life. Actual retail price for these items downstairs in our dealer's room would be $40, slash it in half, and started at for 20 for the magical girl kid, for 24, number 30. I love it. Great skateboarding, by the way. So starting off at 20, let's see a bid for 25. For 25, number 5 is up there for 25. Let's see a bid for 30 for the Sailor Moon merchandise. 31 is up there for $30. Let's see a bid for 35 for the whole collection. This is just $5 over the retail. You're still getting a good deal on that. For 30 going once in the crowd. 30 go. All right, number 30 is up there in the running again for $35. Let's see a bid for 40. You're holding it at 35. Let's see a bid for 40. So 35 going once, and 35 going twice. Ollie, ollie, oh, that is yours, my friend. Let me see that number one more time for the Sailor Moon bid. Let's see your number one more time. 30. I remember 30. Oh God, I remember being 30. That was when you could just wake up and your back hurt without doing anything. You could just wake up and be in pain from sleeping wrong. I can't take more painkiller for the pain if it's causing me pain. Yoga and green tea. Don't work when you're 30, okay? Jumping in, this is another gift from Tabitha Gant. Let me take some time with this one to understand. This is another figurine. It is still sealed original in its box. This is an Idorish 7 DXF figure, volume 3. B. Izumi Mitsuki. I can't remember where I've seen this character before, but this is vintage. It is still unsealed in its box, so for the collector who's willing to flip it.
Sealed.
Sealed?
Yeah, unsealed. No, sealed.
Sealed. Thank you, thank you. It has been kissed from a rose, so yes, it is sealed. Okay, thank you. I'm not the only person who remembers being 30 either. I had that soundtrack. And I'm still proud of it. Okay, so it is still sealed. You can flip this in a little bit of time on your own dealer's room table. Actual market price will start at $110. Can we steal it and start the bidding at $50? More than half. All right, 263 jumping into that for $50. I appreciate that. I just see the giant lips. Nice. Okay, holding there for $50 and that's $55 for charity. It's still unsealed. It is vintage. It's older than a couple of people in this room. You don't have to show off hands. I know who you are. We're sitting there for $50. Let's see a bid for $55. $50 going once. $50 twice. Hey, sold for $50, my friend. Let me see that number one more time. It's 263. I see your eyes, hungry eyes. I see your eyes, and a couple of things on the table. We're looking forward to it. We're going for a good cause. We are helping out. Kids in the county of Lancaster. We're not done the fight just yet. This is going to be fun. This is a grab bag from Bo A. Lee, one of our artists downstairs. This is an enamel pin set and sticker set. Sticker set is Get Swole, as well as a pair of charms. This is the Sonic set, as well as a wooden charm. Blade up, get that drip. That's all I know from my 14-year-olds. I presume that's from the TikToks. Yes, or as it will eventually be in another 30 minutes, uploaded on YouTube. All right, so this is an enamel pin set. This is a sticker set, acrylic charms, as well as a wooden charm. Actual would start off at 40. I think we can take a little off of that. Excuse me. And start at 20. Who's got 20 for the whole set? 31 sitting there at 20, unless I see a bid for 25. I like 262 who's holding there at 25, unless I see a bid for 30. Curious 35 goes right up there for a bid for 30. It is against you, my friend, now at 30, unless I see a bid for 35. So 30 holding once. 30 holding twice for the whole set. 276 jumps right in at 35 to snipe. Still low banking now for 40, so 35 going once, 35 twice, Number 57 jumps in for 40. Congratulations. Now we're awake. Welcome, Sunday morning sidewalk. Wishing the Lord that I were swole. So sitting there at 40, unless I see a bid for 45. Sitting at 40 for the entire set. 40 going once, 40 going twice. Thank you and congratulations. That is 40 for number 57. I'm glad you got your flats on.
Me too.
Tabitha Gant, once again, very generously donating our next item up for bid, which is a Doki Doki crate bath set. And I'm reading this right, Rainbow Drop Kitty Umbrella.
Sorry guys, there's only
I've never had to use those words in one sentence before. I feel awakened. So it's time to have some fun in the bathroom. Let me rephrase that. You'll be grateful when you see this first thing in the morning if everything else works. A Doki Doki crate bath set, as well as a Rainbow Drop Kitty umbrella. This is brought to us by Tabitha Camp once again. So a great big thank you for really packing in our charity auction table this year. We're going to start the bid. No, I can slash that down for 30 for the whole set. Who sees 30 going for charity? 264 was up there for 30. Unless I see a bid for 35. I jump up there for 35. Number 31 was up there for 35. Unless I see a bid for 40 pop up there. 4264 is back on to you at 40. Unless I see a bid for 45. We're still under retail price, which is nice. We're holding it there for 40. What did I see? 19 for 45? Is that a bid for 45 up there until I see a bid for 50? 87 pops right up there for 50. Now it gets competitive. Now we're going to give away for the Child Advocacy Center here in Lancaster. Unless I see a bid for 55. We're holding it 50. It is against you. It is against you at 50 unless I see a bid for 55. 50 once. 50. 19 is up there for 55. Not saying no, holding on and climbing back up. It's not about the time you get knocked down, it's about the time you outcounted by 1 is when you get back up. We are at 55 now. Let's see a bid for 60. I don't mind that. 60 at number 87. I like that. For 60, let's see a bid for 65. We are at 60 going once and 60 going twice. Rub-a-dub-dub, fun in the tub. 60. Let me see that number one more time. So we're at 87. It is so much easier to have a backup and supporting staff. Do you guys do backup up? You guys harmonize? Okay, moving on. Boy can dream. Okay. Well, this should be fun. This comes to us from Books from a Million. This is for your gothic horror friend. Why? This is a Junji Ito drinking glass.
Sorry.
It's got the pus drawing on it for when you need it to be your beverage. And the Beetlejuice desk sign. From Books in a Million, retail price of both these items together would be 40. Slash it in half for the horror and creepy goth friend in your life. Why? Because sometimes Hot Topic closes. It does. It does. Sometimes it closes overnight, and you need that emergency birthday gift. Your friend might work at the Ren Fair, they might work at Burlesque, they might be a steampunker, which is just a different colored cloak for all three. Have you ever noticed that? As soon as like the tattoo becomes, as soon as like the joking tattoo becomes real, now it's Ren Fair for life. Too autobiographical, moving on. That's just my ex? Alright then. The Junji Ito drinking glass, the Beetlejuice desk sign, start off with a bid for $20. So I see a bid for 20, number 5 was up there for 20. Let's see a bid for $25. 262 was up there for $25. Let's see a bid up there for 30. 42 was already hanging up there for $30. Unless I see a bid for 35. It's up to 71, jumps into the race. Welcome, friend. Welcome 71 in the bid for $35. Let's see a bid for $40. 35 is holding up there long and strong. I hope you have a bunch of ideas at home of what you're going to drink out of. 35 going once, 35 going twice. You like pus, sir, because that is 35 going to number 71. I'm always so curious about who we're clapping for. It's usually just like the highest bidder, but sometimes it's just like this very generous golf clap. I just love to be in a room with people constantly reaffirming one another. A big yes and fan from an improv fan. All right. I know. But this is still my favorite iteration of Teen Titans, because I am a 5-year-old child at heart. This is a Teen Titans Go Funko Pop. This is Robin, aka the best left leg. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I like it too. Actual retail price, because this is still unopened, this comes to us from Books A Million. It would be sold for $70, because it's currently discontinued. $70, I say steal it from me for $30. Who's got $30 for the Funko Pop and Robin? Number 5 is up there for $30, unless I see a bid for $35. $260, you are upside down, thank you so much. You're there for $35, unless I see a bid for $40. It is sitting at $260 for $35, unless I see a bid for $40. We are at... I just lost my place. Thank you, dyslexia. Does anyone have any more caffeine? We said 35? Holding at 35. 35 once. 35 twice. 1 to go. 14 Titans to go. That is yours, sir. For number 260 and 35. I appreciate you. I see. Because they're excited for the next thing that we're going to bring on.
Okay.
We're going back. We're going back to some childhoods with this one. As being lovely modeled off, this is
Sorry.
a 3-piece fruits basket pencil case set and plush Yuki in mouse form backpack. This goes back to the days of Fruits Basket, even before the relaunch. I don't know how many of you went to Napster to find the original series. It was also how a lot of us introduced to Dot Hack and thought, Isekai is dead. But it is a 3-piece fruits basket, plush backpack, and pencil set case. Adorable for the little schoolgirl in your home, or inside all of us, or in your duffel bag. That could be your beach body. I'm not here. You can outsource. You can outsource however you want to do that. This starts at $30. We're going to slash it down. $10 for the entire set. $10. 48 was up there for 10. Unless I see a bid for 15. For 15, 45. Your hand was up there first for $50. Unless I see a bid for 20. 231 was up there for 20. Let's see a bid for 25. 48 was up there for 25. Let's see a bid for 30. 31 jumping up. Welcome back to the race. That was 30. Let's see a bid for 35. 48 is up there for 35. That's against you, my friend. Let's see a bid for 45. It's holding for 40. 40 once. And 40 twice. Hug, bam, that goes to you, friend. Number 48, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Our next item for bid is for the Demon Slayer in your household. Of course, one female character, they don't even give her, they literally gag her before she gets a speaking role. Okay.
There's a ball.
Calm down, Zanitz. This is a Nesco coffee mug and Demon Slayer figure, Obanai Iguro, from Books A Million and Kyoto Anime, one of our vendors down there in the viewing room, down there in the dealer's room. Okay, all right. Starting bid, actual retail price, 50 slash in half, 50%. 25 for the entire set, 25, 251 up there for 25. Let's see a bid for 30. 3254 is up there for 30. Thank you. Welcome to the bid. For 50, 251 is jumping for a bid of 50. Actual retail price for the set. Let's see a bid 60. 55. 50. Holding at 50 once. Holding at 50 twice. The duo is sold for 50. Thank you, sir. At 251, we appreciate it. And by the way, there are other nonprofits that you could sponsor here at Zenkaikon, including the Carolina Mobile Manga Library is a 501(c) nonprofit, just in case you want to keep seeing them do the good work of going around nationally and providing books and comic books and a quiet place for the quiet nerds in your life throughout conventions over in the US. In addition, downstairs, I can I'll grab it a little later. Take it. I need a moment to read this next one. What? Thank you. Okay. Rilakuma set from Tabitha Gann. Once again, thank you so much, by the way. You're really helping to pat out this table. I love this. We have 2 mugs, a coin purse, and 2 towels for the I guess going to the beach, I guess drinking in the bathroom, which I did last night too. We cope in different ways. All right, Relax, come on, actual retail price in the dealer's room would be $50. start the steal at 20. Who's got 20 for the whole set? And numbers at nice. Number 69 starting off at 20. Let's see a steal for 25. 25, number 31 was up there for 25. Let's see a bid for 30. Up there for 30. Number 30 is up there for 30. So 30 for 30. Let's see a bid for 35. 69 nice is up there for 35. It's hard to decouple. It's hard to stop. It's hard to stop once you start. It's hard. It's Sunday. Moving on. It's Sunday. There are minors in the room. All right, let's just see a bid for, we were at 35. Well, let's just see a bid for 40 for the whole set. We are at 35. Going once for both bucks and both jobs. 67 jumps in there. Welcome, welcome. At a bid for 40. Let's just see a bid for 45. Nice. Okay, I see it. For number 69 at 45. Let's see for 50. We're holding. It is against you, my friend, at 45. Another Abe Lincoln. 45 once. 45 twice. 45, 2.5, sold to bidder number 69 for 45. And welcome. Are you doing a specific character, by the way?
Neo from Ruby.
Oh, excellent. Welcome, welcome. I have not. I've seen like such a sudden decline in the Ruby cosplays over the last couple of years. Like, do we no longer have 15-year-old girls? I know that's not the case. I know how much love life we had on stage last night. It's true.
Wait.
The Pokemon Terranium Collection is the first thing that's open, and it's sold in conjunction with an EV pin set for the EV evolution in your life. I hear some oohs, I hear some ahs, I hear some. Here's a little bunny puppy kitty. Fox thingamajig. It's cuddly, that's what it is.
Yes.
Brought to us by Anonymous and Bo A. Lee. Whole set together. So this is an acrylic EV evolution pin set. This is a Pokemon Terrarium collection. Grow what you will. Starting bid would be 80. We can start low and build our way up. We are at starting bid $40. Who's got 40? 72 was up there for 40. Was the first one as well. Let's just see a bid for 45. 35. Your name was already up there ready for 45. Let's just see a bid for 50. 276 was up there for 50. 60. 72 is up there for 60. 65. 35 is up there for 65. 70. 72 is up there for 70. 75. 276, welcome to the race at 75, and let's see a bid for 80, 75. 72 is back up there for 70. I hope it's a short car ride home. I hope it's a short car ride home for the two of you. Yes? No? Oh, this will get competitive. 75, 80. 276 is up there for 80. Let's see a bid, 85. It is holding. 35 is up there for 85. I didn't call the number, but 90 it is. 90. 95 for 35. 000, our first bid. 100, 95, holding 100 for 276. 276 up there holding for 100. 100 once. 100 twice. 35 steals for 105. 105, 110. 276 at 110. 115. 35 for 115, 120. 276 is not leaving without this. 120 going once, 120 twice, 125, 130, 130 holding strong once, 130 twice, sold for 130, Can I say that number one more time? 276. Way too many trombones in the big parade. You only need 4. You only need 4. 1 to play the note and the other 3 to play it wrong. There are no markers. It's instinct, but arms grow. They don't tell you this. All right, jump it in. It's going fast, my friends. My Hero Academia coffee mug, fleece throw blanket, and pillow, and wallet. Okay, I see Hawks. I see Deku. I see my presenters' backs. We're having fun. Books A Million donates. The entire thing would go for 60 originally. I think we can start it off at 40. 40 for a good price, 45 is up there as Deku's mom. Okay, I see where this is gonna go. At 40, how about 50? 42 at 50, how about 60? 45, how about 70? 42 committed to 70, 75, 70 holding once for the My Hero Academia set, 70 holding twice. Let's see for 75, 2.5, sold for 75 to number 42. That's what love looks like. They even have the wings on the back as opposed to like extended out. I think that's smart. I think that's smart marketing folded in. The lumbering blacksmith brings us up. Our next item is a custom-made wooden sword with a removable hilt, which can be painted. Customize the way you want. There's a little bit of either a fire symbol. It's also a little tin.
Yeah, sorry, let me just take this off a second.
Anyone else get some, slowly, it's too nice, I jumped to rush. Anyone else get some Inuyasha vibes from that? Yeah. Nice. Wooden sword from the lumbering blacksmith. Oh, I get it, it's a lumber pun. Nice. It took me a moment to get the log rolling on that one. So, custom art. Okay, now the crowd begins to splinter, I understand. We could stop so we can start the bidding. Bidding would go for 100, slash it in half, slash it in a quarter. 25, starting at 25 with sword number 31, 35, number 42, 35, 45, 262, hand was up, 45, 50, 50, 223, welcome to the auction for 50, 60, number 42, holding off at 60, 65, 65, number 45 going in for 65, let's see a bid for 70, 42 holding it at $70, my friend, thank you very much. 70 going once, let's see a bid for 75, 70 going twice, let's see a bid for 75, 72.5, 72.75, 70, we're never gonna get, I used to say we're never gonna get a Kingdom Hearts 3, and we kinda did, and I kinda don't count it. Sold 70 for number 42. Signed by our very own voice acting guest, Miss Carrie Walgren. We finally got her to Zenkai. She was kind enough to supply this Zatanna doll, signed by her. It is the character that she plays in DC Heroines. This is very kind of her to bring it in and to sign it for us. She's had a blast this weekend doing signings, meet and greets, I believe the Rick and Morty panel as well. For me, she would always be Haruko from Fooly Cooly. Sorry, I'm an Adult Swim baby. That's where my heart lives. Bidding starts at 60, slash it in half. It is signed by the voice actress for 30. Who's got 30 for the doll? 30. 30 for Carrie Walgren's donation. 37. The bid for 30 on this, and see a bid for 35. We're holding it at 30 and 30 once. This is gonna be like my last couple of bachelor parties, 30 going twice. How many times can you celebrate turning 29 and 30? I'll find out this afternoon. Sold. Let me see that number one more time for 30, number 37 for 30. It's signed, Zatanna figurine. Gracias, gracias. To celebrate my hometown convention, the little thing that could, from when we first began, do you guys, was anyone here to remember when we were first at the King of Prussia Center? Yeah, when our main events was the size of this table? Yeah, I remember that too, because it was my first weekend doing stand-up, and I didn't tell anyone that before they signed me up. And look where we have grown and expanded since. So for Zenkaikon 2022, this is your 2020 VIP shirt. Pick your size. We've got them. For some reason, they didn't go out. The program book, as well as this was going to be our TTRPG theme. So we have Z20 for when you roll the net. Yeah. This was Zenkaikon the 2020 that we were stolen from, that we were supposed to have. Bless you. Namaste. The whole packet, this is not for charity, this is for the convention memories, this is to thank all the staff, as well as our designers who worked tirelessly for a year to put the program book together, who then mint out the shirts, who then end up giving this up, and it's so grateful to see Zenkaikon switch over to a non-profit standard. We start off the bid, $10 for Zenkaikon memory, $10 for number 36, welcome to the bid. For 10, how about for 20 for the memories? Number 46, how about 30 for the memories of Zenkaikon 262 for 30, how about 40? 36, welcome to the bid for 40, 45 for Zenkaikon history, 40 going once, 40 going twice. That's called 45 for number 262. Dive on into that. Let's see a bid for 50. It is against you. 36 going in for 50. Going in hard for the memories, hard for the charities, and take the rank off while you can. 50, and let's see a bid for 55. 50 once, 50 twice. Jennifer Aniston's entire film career, 50. So, the bidder number 36. Let me say it one more time. So this is an item that you get next year. Oh, I hate to wait, but I want it now. Why it's worth it buying it now is these are two memberships to Zenkaikon 2023. Both badges. Going price right now would be $80. Slash it in half for you and your friend. $40, and I've just saved you on the hotel room. 236 was up there, starting off at 40. How about 50? 231 for 50. For 60? For 60. 31 was up there for 60. For 70 for charity. 59 was up there for 70. For 80. 71 is up there for 80. For 90. For 90. 71 is holding it for 80. For 85. Make it a little competitive. 80 once. 80 twice. Sold. Let me say that one more time. We will see you next year. We are wrapping it. Jesus Christ! You can fit Nesco in there. You can fit a Nesco cosplayer in there.
You can fit so much.
Take a name and made it there. Okay. Let me explain a little bit about what is in Tabox. Tabox, which would originally sell for $300. This is a Destiny 2 Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 4. This has a Cabal schematic and expansion pack. This has the steel book, steel book version of the game, bag for your laptop, the expansion pack, and the booklet. Yeah, let me take a quick look. Okay, thank you. Almost. Wow. Solar panel, USB charger, and Li-ion battery with built-in light. That's badass. Solar blanket and paracord. Wait, is this game training you for survival? Well, the collector's book, there are military pods, there is Den, and a whole digital expansion pack for the game itself. Okay. Wow, that arm did not help. That was my fault. I could have done arm stuff in COVID. I did ab stuff. Start the bid at a third of what this would go for. Who's got 100? 100 for the whole pit, for 243, 100. Who's got 120? 120 at 243, 120, 130, 120 once, 120. Ooh, look at that. 263 has entered the match. Welcome to 130, 140. 243 is at 140. 140, let's see for 150. Still at less than 50%, more than 50% off. 150. 263 is in there for 160. Do I see 170? I have 160 right now, 170. 160 going once. 160. 170 is in the match, so I jump up to 180. Now it gets competitive. Now it gets 180, 190. 190, 180 once. 180 twice. 50% off. 180 sold! And number 243, thank you and congratulations. And a big thank you and welcome to the smile on that 17-year-old boy's face when he opens it up and expects Apex Legends. This is Destiny 2, son. Some of the words that cannot be overstated enough are the first three words you should learn in every language that you begin studying to expand your mind, expand your knowledge of cultures, and travel abroad. Please, you can never say enough. Thank you, you can never say enough. Bathroom.
Yeah.
You need it. A great big thank you to everyone who came out today. This is our final lot of the day. And if there is something that you would like to donate to Zenkaikon for next year, if something you would like to see in the Artist Alley or the Dealer's Room, come to our after breakdown panel at the end for main events, talk to the staff, start volunteering. If you've got high schoolers, bring them in, get them young, start them volunteering. This isn't just a gathering of friends and nerds. This to me is a gathering of family. These are the people that I grew up with in the circuit that I finally made it to. For our intents and purposes, it's not about winning or the big leagues or numbers. It's about, did we have fun this weekend? It's about, did we really enjoy ourselves, and was this worth getting out of the house? I think it is every year. I get to see people come together. I get to meet their kids. I get to be shocked when those kids win the masquerade, and then I start to realize, how long ago was it when I was 30? Zenkaikon is going strong this year with our online viewership and physically showing up in person. And I thank every one of you for the courage to step up and do that. I really do. So thank you all for coming out. This is a signed poster. All of our guests here for 2022. Who's ready to throw caution to the wind and start the bid off at 50? To thank everyone for coming out. 262, 50 for 60. To throw caution to the wind and make number 46 is up there for 60. To give it up for Zenkaikon for 60, let's see is 70. 70, 262 is up there at 70. Going to the Lancaster Advocate for Young People. 243 is up there for 40. We're at 80 right now, 85, going for Zenkaikon, 81. Number 10, welcome for 85, 90. 90, so you're all so close, dethroned, 262 for 90. 90, do I have a solid Franklin? Do I have a solid Ben Franklin 100 for number 10? Appreciate it, I can do the math in my head too. 100, 110. 243 for 110. That seems to be a big number for you today. 110, 120, 110 once. And 110 twice. Sold for 110. Bidder number 243. Another thank you. All of our volunteer staff that helped put this charity auction together, our dealers, our artists, we have raised a total of $1,320 today. And we will do more for next year. Thank you everyone for coming out today. It is Sunday. God bless, and thank you for coming out, everyone. My name is Uncle Yo, and we gotta go. Do good, be good. Yes, all of our winners, come over and meet Kristen.